The American Diabetes Association Outstanding Scientific Achievement Award winner, Lora Heisler, is with me now. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Your work is fascinating. I know when we think about diabetes, we typically think of the pancreas, and you're talking about the role of the brain. Explain.
Well, we know that the brain is essential for breathing, for heart rate, so it makes sense that the brain is also going to be essential for glucose homeostasis, for blood glucose control. And so that's what we've found, is that over the past decade, scientists have identified that there are particular brain regions and particular types of cells that are really essential for regulating blood glucose.
And how exactly does the brain play a role in glycemic index?
So what happens is there are specific neurons in the brain that their job is to control blood glucose. So when we have signals that we're hungry, and so then at that point our glucose levels are low, and so then that triggers us to go and get food. So the brain is involved in this sort of homeostatic process that is controlling our appetite, and then that has an impact on our glucose levels. And but it was a new idea that we could actually use the brain as a treatment for diabetes.
So let's talk about that, how this knowledge may open the door for new therapies.
Right, so as I said, so we've been looking at this for about 10 years now. There's emerging evidence of the particular cells in the brain that could be involved in this. And what we particularly identified is that the brain chemical called serotonin can be harnessed for the treatment of diabetes. And what we found is that, in fact, there's a serotonin receptor called the 5-HT2C receptor that can be, when activated, improves not only glucose homeostasis but also insulin sensitivity.
How long do you think new therapies might be using this approach? How far out?
Well, actually, so we discovered, as I said, so what we found is that we can target serotonin circuits, and in fact, this particular receptor, the serotonin 2C receptor, and there's a medication that's in use right now for obesity treatment that's a serotonin 2C receptor agonist. And what recent reports have found is that patients are improving their type 2 diabetes in addition to their obesity. But even patients that aren't having weight loss, their diabetes is also improving. So what this tells us is that this might be a new way that we can treat type 2 diabetes.
So how do you think winning this award is going to maybe help your research moving forward?
Well, obviously it's an enormous honor to be acknowledged in this way. I feel that it's a real honor also because there are only 2 other women who have won it in the 68 years. So to be among them it just seems a little surreal, but yeah, it's fantastic. Moving forward, I think we'll continue to try and understand how we can use the brain to as a treatment for diabetes and for obesity, and to try and identify new treatment options in addition to the ones that we're discovering.
How satisfying is that for you?
Very satisfying.
When you talk about a decade of research,
yeah,
and seeing a difference that it's making in patients' lives.
Right. Well, I'd also like to say that not only is it 15 years of research, but also that this first research idea was funded by the ADA. So this is a research idea that I had back when I applied for a junior faculty award, and then pursued that and continued to pursue it. I hope that other people will be inspired, in particular the younger scientists and clinicians. I hope they'll take advantage, like I did, of the Junior Faculty Award, and to try and get funding for that crazy idea that you just don't think is going to work. And you might find that it does, and you'll be getting the Outstanding Scientific Achievement Award in 15 years. So please do study diabetes research.
How fantastic. Lora Heisler, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.